Welcome to part 2 of how to build a character. In this second video on how to build a character, we're continuing the journey of creating my character of Harrison in the play Hambone. If you saw the first video, you know he's a dying railroad man who's seeking redemption. The author says salvation. We only know 3 fundamental things. He says he's a railroad man from Charleston. He says he has diabetes and he lost a kidney. And we know from reading the script that he's looking for his adult son. He wants to atone for his sins and make everything all right. So Harrison is basically a good guy with noble intent. And now I'll show you how I breathe life into him, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So first, let's build Harrison, an internal life. Well, I need to know where he came from and how he came to be. So I go back to the time we're given in the script, the birth of the boy, 1941, World War II time frame. Now I see Harrison as a young white man from an old Southern family who left college to fight for his country, like so many young men did in that day. The Army assigns him flight training school in Texas, and on leave in New Orleans on his way home to Georgia, he meets and falls in love with a beautiful Creole girl, a totally forbidden love, probably fatal for one or both of them if found out. And after a while, they have a son. So now I have a young Harrison, I name him Edward James Harrison, 42 years ago. But I'm not young. I'm playing an older E.J. Harrison in 1988. And then we need Harrison evolving through his life to the present time. So I imagine him marrying the boss's daughter and rising up through the ranks of the railroad power structure to finally retire as an executive. A pretty generalized 4 decades, but it grounds my Harrison. It gives me a where, a when, a culture, a way of thinking, and it gives me fear. It gives me an emotion, guardedness. So now I can get those elements living in my imagination, you see? Just as an exercise, as we go along here, just stop the video for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and create your own Harrison in your mind, based on the 3 facts we know. He's a white male, diabetic with kidney failure, and works for the railroad. You can create any backstory you want. Stop the video and write a few notes. Just flesh it out as an exercise. Try it for 5 minutes and then come back. Okay, great. What did you come up with? Email me and let me know at actingmasteryonline@gmail.com. actingmasteryonline@gmail.com. Now, so who is the girl? I have to have that. So I find an old photo online of a pretty 19-year-old from that era with flowers in her hair. It's spotted and scratched, so I airbrush it in my illustration software, and I name her Ameline Boudreau from Lake Pontchartrain, Louisiana. I apply AI to create pictures of Harrison then and now. Who is the son? I ask my fellow actor who's playing my adult son for a picture of himself as 6 years old. And I name him Leonard James Boudreau Harrison. And that helps me have those images in my heart and mind of my wife and child. We're a family. I have an imaginary playground where I can be with these people. Do you need to do all this? Is it necessary? I say absolutely yes. And now I'm not faking anything. It's solid. I've got him as my little boy. I've got that beautiful young woman as my wife. I see myself at that time. I'm not pretending. It's going to be there inside me, in my eyes, in my voice, my person, my memories. Like I said, this is the fun part. That's why we've always been called players. We play with these elements. We play the roles of these characters. We make the play come alive. Screenplay, teleplay, whatever, play. It's not real, it's a play, but we make it real. That's our job. So, I build this story of Harrison from Savannah, Georgia by way of Charleston. I'm thinking sweet iced tea on a summer porch, and I bring it up to present time. I say that now, today, I'm a widower for 7 years, ever since my wife Lee and my daughter Alice Jane were killed suddenly in a famous airline collision over Nashville, Tennessee. You may have read about it in the papers. Always being a social drinker, I now drink whiskey continuously, night and day. But I hold my liquor very well. I seldom get drunk. However, I have a bottle with me at all times. It eases my mental and physical pain. I'm retired, I'm well off, but I'm a sad and lonely man. My drinking has destroyed my kidneys and given me diabetes. My health is bad and my daily life is very painful. Yet my spirit is strong and so is my will. But I won't last much longer. I'm dying and I know it. I really don't care. The only thing I'm concerned with is finding my son and telling him who I am and who he is. I carry a deep aching in my soul, a yearning to express my love to Leonard James, my black son, and to make any amends that I can for the terrible wrong I did him as a child. He's my only living relative and my heir. I want to leave him everything I have. My life is dark and empty. So I try to laugh whenever I can. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something useful that you can use in your work or in your own life. Please like and subscribe and leave comments below. And if there's a video you'd like to see on a particular acting subject, let me know and I'll address that ASAP. Until we're together, I wish you health, happiness, and total self-confidence. Remember, you are the artist. Stay tuned for the next video.